Greetings and hello guys to another Hearthstone deck video. Yesterday I showed you already a Murloc deck, a Murloc Shaman deck that was pretty fun to play. Today we are looking at the Murloc Paladin deck. This time the deck list is made by Shubi and it is featuring some buff mechanics from the Paladin that was not in the Shaman, because the Shaman is using the Everything is Awesome card. But the Paladin is able to buff even more with some small cards like the Grimscale Chum. That's a new card from Gadgetzan. Gives a random Murloc in your hand +1/+1. Then you have the Smuggler's Run that will give all your minions in your hand +1/+1. And of course, 4 turn 2, the Grimscale Outfitter that will give all minions in your hand +1/+1. So you're trying to start with your small buff cards, buffing the cards in your hand. So your Murlocs will get stronger, makes it harder for your opponent to clear them. Then with the Murloc Warleader, you have a huge board with a lot of small Murlocs that are not so small anymore. And then you can finish your opponent normally in just a few turns. So it is a fast and aggressive deck. Not mid-range, not control, just fast and aggressive. We're also running the new FINJA the Flying Star, but that is only a comeback mechanic. Normally you will finish the game in most cases before the FINJA is getting real value. So that's only comeback card. If you need to, you can play that on the turn. It is a stealth minion, and whenever this one attacks and kills a minion, you will summon 2 Murlocs from your deck. So you have the chance, for example, to get stuff like the Murloc Warleader on the board or the Grimscale Oracle. Your other Murlocs have then +1 attack, so you can buff your board a bit and deal more damage in the long run. If you are running out of cards, you have 2 card draws here in the deck. The Divine Favor, you're running that as 2 copies. And a small time recruits that will draw 3 run cost minions from your deck. So you shouldn't be running out of cards with the Divine Favor and the small time recruits. Means that you can push more and more Murlocs on the board, keep the steady flow coming, and then crush your opponent in a few turns, right? So that's about the deck here. You've seen nearly every card, yeah. The rest is all from the old expansions, so no new cards there. And we will now head into some games. Game 1, we're facing Shaman, which is a tough matchup for the deck. Because unfortunately the Shaman is normally running a lot of AoE. Start is pretty good here. We can go on turn 1 into the Grimestreet Outfitter, buffing at least 3 minions, might be even 4 if we get another one here. And then we can play, for example, Grimscale Chum and the Grimscale Oracle on the next turn. Apparently he has something to play on turn 1, and that would also be a 1-drop. He was deciding between that and the other cards, so might be Spirit Claws. What else could he have there? If he's going aggressive, he might be playing some Squires. That's definitely possible. If he has Tunnel Talk, he would have played that normally instead of the weapon. Bluegill Warrior, but still we are going for, let's see, really want to hit the Murloc Warleader here with the Grimscale Chum, though we play the Grimscale Oracle first, then the Chum. But so Bluegill Warrior to hit is also fine. There you go, so that's a 3-2 now with charge. Dropping a Mana Tide Totem. And trading into the Chum. Really want to get rid of the Mana Tide Totem. But so we could use that and with the Divine Favor just draw more cards. That would also be useful. But for now, let's get rid of that. For mana he's dropping a Tunnel Talk, and we might see Lightning Storm or Feral Spirits. Okay, so Tunnel Talk is now a 3-3, we can easily trade into those. But then we have of course the problem that he is able to use a Lightning Storm to clear the whole board. Could use Bluegill Warrior here as well to kill the Tunnel Talk. But if he's going to clear the board, not sure if I want to drop another minion. We could play the small time recruits, getting 3 1-drops out of the deck, and then use the Smuggler's Run. We have a stronger presence next turn. We're gonna do that. Grimscale Oracle, Vilefin Inquisitor, and Sir Finley. Let's use the Smuggler's one. Clearing his wolves. Bluegill Warrior now 4-3 here with charge. And there is a lightning storm as expected. So it was good not to hit more minions on the board. Hitting us for 5. And we are dropping a bit of stuff now. Definitely taking out the Tunnel Talk. Play the Vilefin Inquisitor as well. Getting a new hero power. We might go into the other hero power from Sir Finley later. It's definitely possible, and let's kill the Tunnel Talk. So if we drop the Grimscale Oracle and Sir Finley next turn, we have only one other card in the hand, and we might draw 3 new cards with the Divine Favor, or even 4, depending on what he's doing here. There comes a thing from below. We can easily trade into that. FINJA. Oh, I'm gonna drop that. So we're trading here into the thing from below. FINJA is a 3-4 now because of the Grimscale Oracle. So if he's taken a totem, we can easily kill that. And if he's spawning some smaller minions, we can also kill them. So he needs to be aware of that. As a Thunderbluff Valiant. Spirit Claws. Okay. Murloc Knight. And there is a possibility to get another buff Murloc, and then we can take out a Thunderbluff Valiant here. That would be interesting. Well, let's see, what are we getting here? That is only a small Murloc. Not sure about that. So we're gonna hit the Thunderbluff Valiant, but we are keeping the FINJA on the board. And let's get a new hero power with this Finley. Life tap, Fire Blast. Probably taking the life tap also. The Fire Blast would also be nice. We'll draw more cards with the Divine Favor next turn. But still, life tap is always nice. So he's trading. Xing the Murloc Knight. And he's restoring some life there on the Thunderbluff Valiant. Unfortunately, the Divine Favor with only 2 cards in his hand is not very useful right now. So let's draw a new card. Get the Bilefin Tidehunter. We will drop the Grimscale Chum. Drop the Tidehunter as well. Could use the Divine Favor to draw 2 new cards. Might not be getting any bigger, so let's use that now. Coldlight Seer and the Murloc Tidehunter. Then let's hit him again in the face. And again, if he's using the Thunderbluff Valiant stuff, we will just get more Murlocs on the board. So not sure if he wants to use the totems. And if he's not using them, the Thunderbluff is not giving him any value. Next turn I really like to play the Coldlight Seer, just for the increased stats. And now he's dropping the totems, getting the spell damage on the weapon. So that is pretty good for him. He can then trade into one of the minions. When the Murloc Warleader, that comes at the right time, I would say. So it's easier to take out the Thunderbluff Valiant. it is difficult now. What we will do, because there is the option to kill the Flame Tongue first, then we need to use the FINJA so we can use the Coldlight Seer and our minions are not dying. I guess we're doing that. Getting 2 new Murlocs here on the board. Okay, not super strong. Let's use the Coldlight Seer to increase the stats. Let's also draw another card. Murloc Tidecaller, can't play that right now. We are killing the Thunderbolt Valiant. But still he has his spell damage on the board, so if he has a Lightning Storm, he's still able to deal a lot of damage, and with the Drake even more. So hopefully, not in the possession of that, but I guess so. He's using the spell damage totem to kill the Murloc Warleader. Ooh, he's not killing FINJA. And he's hexing the Tidecaller. Why is that? He's leaving FINJA on the board. I mean, we only have 8 cards left in the deck, so not that many. But still, we'll leave that on the board. Definitely gonna buff here. We are trading. He only has 1 card in his hand. He's getting another one from the Blood Mage Thalnos. So we need to clear the Drake here, that's for sure. We have a few options for that. So what are we doing? Guess we are going for the Coldlight Seer. And then let's kill the Drake. Getting 2 new Murlocs on the board. Murloc Knight. Oh, that will come in handy. Let's get rid of the Blood Mage Thalnos and hit him for 2. So he's down to 12. We're not using the card draw here, of course. Only 5 cards left in the deck. So question is if he has the AoE or not. I just got the Lightning Storm. There's a failed spirit, it's definitely taken out the Murloc Knight. 12 life left, and we have only 4 cards. Yeah, the Divine Favor, that is not very helpful. That will be tough. So we can't use the Hero Power and we can't use the Divine Favor. But I mean, we are still pushing the pressure here. Thunderbolt Valiant. That's definitely helping him. Let's see, we can currently push 7 damage. 5 only because of the healing. So 5, then he would be at 7. Getting 1 point more on the Murloc Tidecaller because of the Bilefin. With 3 cards left. And 8 mana. We need to draw another card. And that is by far worst possible hand we can get. 2 cards left, we can't do that. Can't really do that. So, down to 11. And there comes a Lightning Bolt on the strongest minion on the board. It's really not good. We will then trade into the 3-2. We only have 3 damage here. He's healing back with the healing totem.
I'm almost out of cards.
Yay, Brann Bronzebeard. So can't really win. We will still push the remaining damage.
I'm out of cards.
There's a Bluegill Warrior. So he's at 8. Getting more and more stuff from the Thunderbluff Valiant. Taking the first fatigue damage. Maybe we could speed that up a bit with the Divine Favor. Still has 10 cards left in the deck, so it doesn't really matter. Let's use the Divine Favor and let's draw to death, right? So he will win next turn. Got too much card draw there and he got the right AoE in the right spot. So no chance. Game 2, Murloc Paladin against the Warlock. We're going first, and I definitely want to see one of the 1-drops here. 2-drops would be nice as well, but the 1-drops for a strong start, we need that. We have so many in the deck, so we should find at least one, right? Not getting any. Yeah, not getting any. So we can't have a good start. Yay, that's a 1-drop. One turn too late, we drop the Bilefin Tidehunter here. Then probably going into the Murloc Warleader on the next turn. He's life tapping. So 5 in his face, down to 23. If nothing unusual happens, we will drop the Tidecaller and the Coldlight Seer next turn, giving our Murlocs more life and also have a stronger board presence. If he has a Shadow Bolt, he might take out the Murloc Warleader. That should be a good option for him. He's only dropping the Earthen Ring Path here, interesting. We're gonna take that out nonetheless. And let's hit him for another 4 on the face. Down to 22. Stuff like a Hellfire can now only kill 2 minions. Ooh, Mountain Giant would be a problem if he has... Ah, another Murloc Warleader, that is strong. So how much can we push? That is 13, 14, that is already enough. On turn 5. Otherwise, there was a problem that the Mountain Giant could have used Shadow Flamed.